single industry dominated markets, if you get into more tertiary markets, so outside of the major core metros like Dallas or Houston or San Antonio or Austin, if you're trying to sell a property in one of those markets, like a far West Texas market, even though it could be producing a 15% cash on cash return, it's still often not enough to move that property. Most of the time, what you'll see is you've got to almost give these things away, or you have to move them at like such ridiculous like owner financing terms and make it so compelling and so attractive that it offsets all of the subjective risks that a buyer is going to bring. So for example, we'll try and sell a 20-plex out in West Texas and the owner is asking 500 grand and it's got 90% occupancy. It's got everything on paper, looks phenomenal, but buyers are hyper concerned about tenant density. Will they be able to lease out these units? They're concerned about management. What if there's one manager in town and they have a disagreement with that manager? Now they're left high and dry. They don't have any other management option. What if that single industry pulls out of the market? Now all of a sudden every single tenant goes and they're left with a fully vacant complex. So even though you have really high on paper returns in some of these tertiary markets, they're still incredibly difficult to move without throwing in some sort of additional incentive, whether that's like some kind of seller carry. That's a type of product we don't push buyers into, even if they're asking, hey Vic, I saw this property, it has a 15% return, it's 100% occupied, what do you think about it? Usually by the time you get through all of the issues and risks that they might have coming up, that's our job. We help clients see around corners. Any risk that they might have coming up, it's like, no way, not doing it. I'd rather take a 6% return in a major market rather than a 20% return in a tertiary market just to offset a lot of that risk.